first of all, is you want to locate some sign on that trail. Wherever you locate sign on that trail, that's where you want to set, really close to that. Okay? Let me tell you a little more about location in a minute, but I'm going to show you how I like to set up. This kind of represents the backing. Usually it's like a bush or something like that, or a little small tree or something like that. When you're setting for coyotes, you don't want that higher than about a foot high. Anybody know why? What's that? They like to see through, see if anything's behind there or anything. They're real skittish. And so they don't want anything higher than about a foot so they can see over it. Don't set right up next to a tree, a lone tree. Most coyotes won't go in there. You might get a pup or two, and that's about it. So you want to set in front of a low back. And this is about the size of the hole that I like to drill. The small hole will focus in right exactly where you want it to go. So I like a small hole. That hole is going to be, if you can, get it to 8 to 10 to 12 inches deep. When I drill a hole that deep, I want it to be kind of like that of a hole or almost straight down and wide. Okay, you want it about straight down, and here's the reason why. If they come up to a hole and it's going like that, and they can see in the bottom of that hole back 2 or 3 feet, and see that there's nothing they're interested in, they're out of there. But if it's straight down, can they see it? Not until they get right up on it. Not until they get their foot in the trap already before they can see down there. Okay, I like to set on the left side. Anybody have an idea of why? I like to set my trap on the left side. Any idea why? Yeah, the reason, yeah, smart. But the reason is that most animals are like human beings. At least that's what the theory is. They're right-footed. So if there's a bunch of bait down in there, their last step is going to be their left foot so that their right foot can dig it out. See, that small hole is only going to fit 1 foot. So they're going to put their left foot the last step, and that's going to be where your trap is. Trap is about 9 to 10 inches from about the middle of the hole. And it's a little bit offset. Why would you set the trap offset instead of right in the middle? What? Yeah. Does a coyote walk like this? Or does he walk like this? Okay. His left foot's on the left side, and his right foot's on the right side. So the hole is where his nose is going to go. And so his left foot is going to be over here on the left. So you set your trap off to the side about 3 inches. Okay? See how the middle of that is right through here? And the trap pan is about 3 inches over here. That's where he's naturally going to walk in, right? You're not going to walk straight in like that. You're going to walk in right there. So you set your trap over here, like this. Another thing that you want to do is when you set your trap, you see how this trap is leaning towards the front down and the back is up? Why would that be better than setting it straight up? The idea is, okay, when a coyote steps, does he step straight down or does he step about an 80 or 85 degree angle? Okay, sets an 85 degree angle, so you put your trap at an 85 degree angle. Slightly lower in the front than in the back. Understand that? And why? Because you're going to get a better chance of having a perfect catch right there. Instead of being straight 90%, yeah, you'll get catches on 90%, of course you will. Because he's stepping pretty close to 90%. But you get better if you put it at the exact angle that he's putting his foot down, which is about 85%. Say that a little louder. Yes, because he's going to step exactly straight where that trap is set up. See, if it's set up straight level, he doesn't step straight level. He steps a little bit like that, a little bit like that. So you bury this front part just a little bit deeper than the back part. Not a whole lot. Yeah, and I like to put the dog on the outside. Okay? dog on the outside, and then I'm going to put some kind of little toothpick or something right here by the dog so he doesn't step on it. Okay? What's this for right here on the right? Yeah, it guides him in. Just put a rock that looks like it's natural that could be there. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't put a whole bunch of fancy stuff in here or go, wow, that's not natural, and you might not like it. But if you just put one rock right there where they usually step, which is the same distance as your trap, he'll just walk right up, pick the best spot to step. He likes to step with his left foot anyway, the last step, and just put it right in there, usually. Okay? Sometimes they get lucky, they don't put it right there. But if that rock is right there, now I would prefer a cactus leaf right there. A big old, you know those big old cactus?
Yeah.
I prefer a cactus leaf. They won't even go near that. They've already stepped on that and they know better than to do that. So put a cactus leaf or a rock or something like that, just one of them right there, and there's your trap. Okay? And then I'm going to guide it in. Thought I had a stick around here. Oh, here it is. On a bobcat, you use sticks about like that, and that are real brittle, so when the trap goes off, it'll break it real easily. But I like to set a stick right there. See what I'm saying? About a half an inch from the pan, so they don't go farther than that. And then a stick sticking out about right here. No farther than the end of this pan. About right here. Okay? And on coyotes, smaller than this, so they're going to think, uh-oh, I think that doesn't look very natural. So real small sticks sitting right here, real small sticks sitting right here, kind of pointing out a little bit, and right here. And they'll pick that spot almost every time.
So you're actually guiding them into the trap with sticks when you're coming in.
Say that again.
You're actually guiding them into the trap. It's like putting their paw right
Yeah, and you want it really level and perfect right there for them to step. No rocks and stuff in there. No little rock. So you've got a stick right here, you've got a stick right here, you've got a stick right here. But they're smaller for coyotes. For a bobcat, you can put sticks this side, just like I showed. Okay? And also, on bobcats, you can stack rocks in here all you want to make sure they don't come in on that right side. Okay, any questions on that so far? Yes, sir. Okay, that's my basic setup. And that helps a lot because they usually do their last step with their left foot, in my opinion. Now, if you sit on the other side, you can still do it. They're going to step around, especially if they can't get to the bait. Another thing I didn't tell you is when it's 12 inches deep, it's hard for them to get to that bait.
So, what about maybe cage trapping was only trapped for 4 seasons, so it's no running. So, along with my cage, I use a few different tools. I just put it together. And whenever I get to a place to make a set, I'll dig out an area about as big as this cage and I'll pull the dirt back towards me. And I can use that dirt grader to fill in and cut the bottom of the cage. Yeah, my sink right. I don't like that any big rocks inside my cage. And a lot of times I hang something on the back of my cage and kind of as a detractor. What we use like a feather or a rabbit fur or something. The lures that I use, the baits lures, I use pretty much all commercial lures and I try to keep them all set so the back of the cage.